Here's a look at a Brett Berard minor penalty for boarding on Travis Mitchell, and the things I'll be looking for are: was there a proper angle of approach? Was there any unnecessary outward or upward explosion? Was there any attempt to soften the impact? Was there any arm extension or follow through of any kind? And did the player leave their feet into contact or a result of contact? So the angle of approach to me is the key here because it makes it both dangerous and safe at the same time. Berard has done a great job angling. He's got his stick on the ice in behind the net, cutting off that escape route. So Mitchell has to turn to the corner. But now Berard has to get all the way across and out in front of Mitchell, and he just doesn't have the time and space to do it. Mitchell is going to come up the wall following that orange arrow, and you can see the blue arrows behind the orange arrow, and that's exactly what happens. Berard doesn't have the time and space to get right out in front of the shoulder, so he hits the back of the shoulder instead. That's the only issue here. He does everything really well. It's actually a nice piece of skating to even get across as far as he does before he makes contact. And because of this angle, it creates the impact where Mitchell doesn't go directly into the boards. He goes more on an angle towards the corner. So it is boarding, but it could have been a lot worse had Berard done things differently than he did. The impact is softened because of the angle of approach. He doesn't leave his feet. There's very minimal arm extension follow through. Everything else is pretty good. It's just the angle of approach is the biggest issue. So the decisive factors for me here are: there was definitely a poor angle of approach as far as point of impact. There was no unnecessary outward or upward explosion, but the angle of approach also did soften the impact somewhat. There was minimal arm extension follow through, and he did not leave his feet. With all those factors considered, I would recommend no supplemental discipline for Brett Berard for this boarding.